Assalamu alaikum class.
Walaikum assalam.
Salam, miss.
As we are studying unit number 2, that is kinematics. Okay. In kinematics, we have discussed definition of kinematics in the last class and the states of rest and motion with their examples. Then types of motion, different types of motion, and with their different examples. Okay. Now today's topic is scalars and vectors. Okay. Any idea about
Yes.
scalars and vectors? Any one of you? No idea.
No.
Okay. Before starting my lecture about scalar and vectors, we must have knowledge about different physical quantities. Okay? It is known to you, physical quantities,
Yes.
they are known to you. Okay? So what is mean by a physical quantity? What is a physical quantity?
Miss, can
And
I tell?
yes,
A physical quantity is a quantity that is measurable.
okay, very good. Or we can say all measurable quantities are called physical quantities. So here is the definition of physical quantities. All measurable quantities are called physical quantities, as we have discussed in unit number 1, physical quantities and measurements. So we have discussed different physical quantities, for example, length, mass, time, temperature, number of mole. These are called physical quantities. Velocity, speed, and acceleration, momentum, energy, work, all these are called physical quantities. A physical quantity has at least two characteristics in common. So it means if we are discussing about a physical quantity, it has at least two things common. Number one, it's numerical magnitude. What is mean by numerical magnitude?
Miss, it's quantity.
Yes, quantity in, or you can say in numbers. Okay, numerical magnitude or numerical value.
Quantity in numbers.
Okay, quantity in numbers. For example, 2, 5, 20, 100, etc. And its unit.
Yes.
So it means all physical quantities have their numerical magnitude, a numerical value in number and its unit. For example, 5 kg sugar. So where is the numerical magnitude?
5.
5. The numerical value of sugar is 5. And how can we measure it? Sugar in
Miss,
kgs.
unit.
Okay, in unit in kg. So the unit of mass is kg. And what is sugar here? Sugar is mass. Here, sugar is the mass and mass is calculated in kgs and its numerical value is 5. It means mass is a physical quantity as it is given here mass. So it is clear from this that all measurable quantities are called physical quantities. They have one thing, two things common, their numerical value and its unit. Now it will become easy for you to understand scalars and vectors. Is it like that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, physical quantities are divided into two types. What are these? Number one is scalar quantities and number two, vector
Vectors.
quantities. First of all, we discuss about scalar quantities, then about their different examples, and then representation of scalar quantities, then vector quantities, their examples, and their representation. Number one, scalar quantities. What is the definition of scalar quantities? According to the definition, a scalar quantity is completely described by its magnitude. It means scalar quantity is only have its numerical magnitude and unit. Is there any direction? Is there any direction given? Is there? No,
No.
there is no direction because mass has no direction. Is there any direction for time? Can you say that 60 seconds in east, 60 seconds in right, 60 seconds in left? Can you
No.
say no?
No.
Same for temperature. Can you say that 25 Kelvin temperature right, 25 temperature left? No,
No direction.
no direction. It means scalar quantities have no direction. So mass, time, temperature, and any other example from your side?
Miss
Mass,
meter.
length. Yes. If length has no specific direction, for example, the distance, it is a scalar quantity. Clear? 100 kg, 100 means numerical value or numerical magnitude, and kg means its unit. Then in time, 60, its numerical magnitude, and then second, its unit. And for temperature, 25 its magnitude, and Kelvin, its unit. So it means from the definition and the example, we can say a scalar quantity is completely described by its magnitude only.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we have different examples related with scalar quantities. Yes, length, scalar quantity, area. Is it a scalar quantity?
Yes.
How?
Yes.
How?
Because
Because
it doesn't have any
There is
direction.
no
uh,
direction.
there is no direction for area. Okay?
That area in left, right, and
No, it
east,
cannot
west.
be written as area in left, area at right. No. Volume. Volume has only shape but no direction. Speed.
Yes.
If we are saying that the body is moving with 10 meter per second, but no with no direction. For example, 10 meter per second in west, 10 meter per second right, 10 meter per second north. Okay, so it will be called
Yes.
speed. It has no direction. It is a scalar quantity. Now mass, as we have already discussed, mass has no direction. Then density. What do you mean by the density? Mass over volume. So
Yes.
no direction. Pressure, no direction.
No direction.
Temperature,
No
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 direction.
direction.
direction. Energy, no direction.
No.
Work, no direction.
No direction.
Power, no direction. It
No.
means all these quantities are scalar quantities because they don't have any direction. They don't have any specific direction, or you can say. Clear?
Yes.
Now, how can we write any scalar quantity? For example, when you are working in your notebook, so how can you write your uh, scalar quantity? For example, length. You can write the symbol of length as L. Okay, so there is no any specification for scalar quantities. You can write as only length L, area A, volume V, speed S, mass M, density D. Clear?
Yes.
Now the second
Yes.
type is vector quantities. According to the definition of vector quantities, a vector quantity is described completely by its magnitude and direction. Okay,
This is
one.
the opposite of scalar quantities.
Yes, it is the opposite of scalar quantity.
Scalar.
Scalar quantities.
There is one thing in addition, that is direction. Okay, why? Because all the physical
Yes.
quantities have magnitude and their units, but scalar quantities have no direction. And vector quantities, the speciality of vector quantities is that they have direction with them. For example, there are different examples given here. Number one, 20 meter per second in the north. Okay, 10 Newton
Yes.
force upward, or you can say 10 Newton force downward, 10 Newton force right, 10 Newton force left. Here, then 30 Newton weight, always downward direction. Now we are taking example number one, 20 meter per second in the north. Is it speed or is it velocity?
एक्सक्यूज मी मिस
Yes.
मिस जैसे हम किसी को रास्ता गाइड कर रहे होते हैं उसमें भी हम इस वेक्टर क्वांटिटीज को इस्तेमाल करते हैं कि आप राइट ले लें यहाँ से इतने
Yes.
मीटर्स आगे चले जाएं.
हाँ जी, good, very good. 20 meter per second in the north. Is it speed or a velocity? Where is Nuzef? Ifra. Ifra. 20 meter per second in the north. Is it speed or velocity?
Velocity.
Velocity, why? Speak loudly, please. Acha, okay. 20 meter per second in the north is the example of velocity because we have already discussed that speed is a scalar quantity. If there is no direction given, for example, this part is only given 20 meter per second. A body moving with 20 meter per second, it means it is speed. It is a scalar
Scalar.
quantity. Now, if it is given that 20 meter per second in the north, it means a direction is given. It is a vector quantity. Okay, this point is to be remembered. This is your important point. Note down this. Okay, number two example, 10 Newton force upward. It means force is a vector quantity, direction is given. 30 Newton
Yes.
weight. Okay, why it is written over here that always downward direction for weight?
Miss, because gravity is pulling us downwards.
Ah, very good, well done. Because weight is a kind of force. Weight is a kind of force that is pulling you, and its direction is always downward. Okay, so if there is written weight, its direction is always in downward direction. Okay, clear? All these quantities are vector quantities having their different directions. Any other example in your mind? Any other quantity that have direction so that I can explain? Any other?
30 डिग मिस जैसा हम कह सकते हैं 30 डिग्रीज ईस्ट.
Yes, 30 degree. Good. Angle. Very good. Angle. 30 degree. Degree is the unit of angle. It means 30 degree in east. So it means it is a vector quantity. It has direction. Clear? All of you clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now move on to different examples of vector quantities. Displacement. If there is no specific direction for any length, it is called distance. But if there is an specific direction, so it is called displacement. Okay, if you are saying that uh, you are moving 20 meter per second, 20 meter, so it is your length and called as distance. But if you are saying that 20 meter in north, 20 meter in south, it means there is some direction, so it is called displacement. Or you can say the shortest distance between, yeah, shortest length between 2 points, it is called displacement. Clear?
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
What is the difference between distance and displacement?
Okay, the distance and displacement. Distance basically is a scalar quantity when there is no specific direction. Okay. If there is no
Yes.
specific direction, the length is called distance. If there is specific direction, so it is called displacement. Clear?
Yes.
For example, you are moving from your home to your school. There are different ways. Some long path and short path. So the long way is called distance and the shortest path is called displacement. Clear now?
Yes.
Okay, second one is velocity. We have discussed it is also a vector quantity. It has direction. Now acceleration, it has direction because when velocity changes with respect to time, it is called acceleration. Direction is also involved here. Then momentum, force has direction. Lifting anything, lifting upward. Okay, so it is also a vector quantity. Drag means to move anything. It is also a vector quantity. Thrust, it is upthrust. Upthrust means the body that is the force that is pulling a body in upward direction. It is called thrust. So it has also
The
direction.
opposite of weight?
The opposite of weight. Weight has direction downward and upthrust have direction upward. Clear?
Upwards.
So these
Yes.
all quantities are vector quantities. Clear?
Yes.
Now you must have an idea about different scalar quantities, how they are called scalar quantities, different examples of scalar quantities, then vector quantities, definition of vector quantities, different examples of vector quantities. Now, representation of a vector. How can we represent a vector? Okay, so we can represent a vector with bold letters by making a bar over their symbols or making an arrow over their symbols. Okay,
Yes.
we present vector with bold letters or making bar over them or making an arrow. For example, in example number 1, force, as we know that force is denoted by capital F. Is it like that?
Yes.
Then if we are writing force in their symbol, so we can write as making the force bold or making a bar over its symbol or making an arrow over its symbol.
एरो
Same
वैसे
like
हम
that.
इनमें से कोई भी एक चीज कर
कोई भी
लें
है,
तो
yes,
चलेगा?
yes, दोनों में से कोई भी है,
ओके.
but generally we use arrowhead. Okay,
ओके.
making bold
Only
it's
for the vector quantities.
yes, only for the vector quantities. Making bold it's not too much easy, okay, for writing way. So we can make F and making an arrowhead over it. Then second example, for example, acceleration is denoted by a small a, so make it bold or bar or an arrowhead. Then displacement with small d, making it bold, then bar or arrowhead. Clear?
Arrow. Yes.
Okay. Now this is the representation of vector in writing way. So how can we graphically represent a vector quantity? Graphical representation is also important for making any diagram, for making any vector, for joining the different vectors together. Okay. So vector quantities can be represented by a line segment with an arrowhead. This is a vector. Okay. This is a vector. For example, its name is V. It is a vector V. This arrow is showing a vector and its name is V. The direction of vector V is from A to B. Why I'm writing here that direction is from A to B? Why it is not written here that direction is from B to A? Anyone can answer? Wait. Anyone else? Yes, Nuzaf, where are you? Ali Ashnas. Yes, Ali. Unmute yourself.
Yes, miss.
Why I'm writing here A to B? Direction is A to B. Why not B to A?
बिकॉज मिस ये वेक्टर क्वांटिटी जो है हम शॉर्टेस्ट डिस्टेंस में करते हैं, जो एक मतलब कि हम वेक्टर में मतलब एक साइड से दूसरी साइड को करने के लिए.
Okay. So the reason is that this arrowhead will show it is your end point. Okay, from A to B means starting from A and ending to B. Arrowhead will show your direction. Arrowhead is basically is for showing the direction of any vector. So I'm writing here like that. Direction is from A to B. If it is written over here B to A, it means your head will be on the left hand side. Clear? Clear हो रही है बात?
Yes. Yes.
Arrowhead is giving you the direction. For example, vector V in the direction of east. So where is the east? On your right hand side or your left hand side? Your right hand side. Okay, so the direction of vector will be on your right hand side. The arrow head will be on your right hand side. Clear? Now, difference between vector and scalar quantities. For example, there is a simplest example between the difference between speed and velocity. If a car is moving in any way, in any direction, for example, with a speed 45 kilometer per hour, it means it has no direction. But if we are saying that it is making 40 degree, it is moving upward in a slope, so it has some specific direction. So it is called velocity. It is the difference between speed as a scalar quantity and velocity as a vector quantity. Clear? Seems like that we have
Yes.
many of the examples about different physical quantities which have different from each other. Now you can write the difference between scalar and vector. So the first difference is they have magnitude only. Number two, they have magnitude and direction both. In scalars, they are not denoted by any arrowhead. There is no need of any arrowhead. You can write only the symbol. Okay. And in vector, they are denoted by an arrowhead. For example, force. So F is a symbol and make the arrowhead over the symbol. Third, there are different examples of a scalar. Some of these are mass, time, distance, temperature, number of moles. Okay. And examples for the vectors are displacement, velocity, acceleration, and weight, thrust, force. Okay. This is the difference between scalar and vector quantities. Now, there are different examples categorized on the basis of their directions or not have directions. Scalars have magnitude but no direction. Vectors have magnitude but no direction. For example, distance, speed, mass, energy, density, power, length, area, volume, time, temperature, work. And vectors have magnitude and direction both, displacement, velocity, weight, acceleration, force, pressure, momentum, gravity, drag. Okay, clear? Any problem?
No.
Okay, ji. Thanks a lot. We have completed scalars and vectors today. In the next class, we will discuss the different pictures or different vectors drawing. Okay जी class, take care, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, miss.